video for you today, and it's going to be on a autumnal makeup look. It really gets pulled together with this lipstick here from Clinique. It's their Berry Pop colour Clinique Pop lipstick in number 15, and I bought mine at an outlet, but I think this is available at the Clinique counter as well. Such a beautiful lipstick, has a primer infused, and I'll show you how I apply this in the video towards the end, but it's what kind of pulled the whole look together, and I think it's perfect for this season if you're looking for not too much of a bright bold colour, but something that can be subtly put down and easily worn during the day as well. Yeah, so I hope you enjoy this video, and if brown colours and like really bold burgundy colours are not for you, this may suit your skin tone a lot more, especially olive skin tones could get away with this. It still has like a hint of the berry redness rouge in it, so it kind of looks like that, and you can really smudge this lipstick out, and it's probably I put this in a favourites video, it's probably the most comfortable lipstick I've ever worn on my lips. I feel like I don't actually have it on. It's really moisturising because it has that primer infused, but it's really easy to smudge out as well. It's not a matte lipstick, so if that's not the type of lipstick you're going for, then this probably isn't for you, but it's really nice to kind of smudge out to give you an even kind of wash of colour if that's what you want, and that's what I kind of like in my lipsticks at the moment, so I'm really enjoying wearing that. It's really comfortable on the lips. It's not too bad at staying on, but it does wear off during the day quite easily. But yeah, please check out my other Get Ready Me videos that I have up coming up for autumnal looks, autumn kind of winter makeup looks, with drugstore affordable products as well. I'll be posting something like that very soon, so look out for that. And yeah, I hope you guys enjoyed this video. Please don't forget to subscribe. It's free to subscribe, just click on the subscribe button down below, and yeah, I'll see you guys in the next Get Ready With Me. Thanks guys so much for watching. I'm going to get started, and I'm going to start with foundation. I am still using my L'Oreal Nude Magnifique Cushion foundation. Really love it, really leaves a nice dewy finish to my skin, and I'm still liking using it through winter. I'm just going to dip my beauty blender in it and then blend it out with my beauty blender. I've already started a little bit, but I love how lightweight this foundation is, and at the moment my skin's not 100%, so I don't like wearing too much makeup. I just want to even out my skin with a little bit of warm colour, so I don't like to go too heavy, and I love how you can just leave this the way it is, or you can go in with an extra layer and it doesn't look cakey or anything. So it's a really good foundation to have even in this new season that we're moving into. I still feel like it gives you that nice glow, but still gives you that nice warmth of colour that we like for this season as well. And I'm just going to keep patting that in using patting motions all over my skin until I'm happy. Okay, and now I'm just going to go in with some concealer. I've been loving my Clinique Beyond Perfecting foundation and concealer. If you guys if you cannot afford this or get your hands on this, because it does retail for about £25, which I think goes a really long way. This is my second bottle of this, and it's like a holy grail product to me. I feel like if I don't have this, then it's not anything. This I could just throw on and I'm good to go in areas that I need it to conceal and powder, and I'm good to go with this one. But if you are not in the market for getting something like this, then the other concealers that I do use now and again instead of that on weekends and things like that are the Maybelline Fit Me concealer. Love this concealer, it's from the drugstore, and the Lumi one to highlight just under my eyes to just bring some light back into that area here, really makes it look more open and awake. So these two in combination together I absolutely love, but today I am just going to go in with this one because I just feel like using this one today, and I'm just going to blend it out with my fingers. I always feel like it's quite unhygienic to kind of go in and then put the thing back in the bottle, so just for hygiene purposes I'm just going to apply it to my hand first, and then just go in under my eyes where I feel like I need it the most, just to bring some light back into that area, and also cover up any under eye darkness there. So I'm just going to blend that out with my fingers. I feel like I get the most airbrushed effect with applying it with my fingers, the most even effect with applying it to that delicate area under the eye. I feel like it gives more of an even, I would apply foundation with my fingers all over my face on a daily basis, because I just feel like it gives more of an airbrushed even look and a more natural look to the skin than any type of brush would. So I just go in until I'm happy with how it looks. I feel like sometimes when I apply it with a brush I get that streakiness to my skin, or even with the beauty blender I feel like I used to have to use patting motions to get the airbrush natural effect that I want for my skin, because you don't really want to look like you have go in with some powder. Okay, and now I'm just going in with some loose powder, and I'm using this one from Elizabeth Arden, which I recently just purchased on Amazon. Really good. It's really, I bought it in the colour light because I just want it to kind of set the foundation. I don't want to add any other kind of colour to my face. I don't want to add any other colour to my foundation. So I'm just going to set the areas that obviously I have. I do like to kind of set my whole face in a way, because I feel like if I don't, I do tend to get quite greasy, quite oily throughout the day, so especially in my T-zone and my forehead area. So I do just like to add powder to those areas which I know are going to just get shiny throughout the day. But you guys can skip this option if you don't like to powder, it's completely fine. But I just do like to powder in those areas. And the next thing, the other powders that I would recommend if you guys can't afford products like Elizabeth Arden, which I think is finished, but I just got out for the sake of the video, and it's this pressed translucent powder, which doesn't, I think it adds a hint of colour, but I still love it because it's very lightweight in texture and formula, and it feels very velvety. It's the Warm Beige True Matte Finishing Powder. Really love this for setting under eyes and other areas. Feels really lightweight on the skin and really smooth. That's one I would highly recommend if you, and I know they do like translucent powders as well, so if that's up your street where you're just looking for a setting powder, which I'm always looking for. I don't necessarily like powders that add cakiness to my face. I just want it to set my foundation. The next thing with some bronzer now as well, and the bronzer I have again is from Elizabeth Arden, which I absolutely love, and I know it's higher end product, but there are so many beautiful bronzer contours out there at the moment. This is in the color Deep. One that I can mention, a contour stick from Maybelline, the Master Contour Stick is amazing. It's great to contour with, it's great to blend out, it's really lightweight, blends really easily if you're blending it out with a brush. Absolutely great. It has two sides. I don't really use the highlighter side, but the contour side of it is absolutely amazing, really light. If you're looking for a light contour that you want to build up slowly, that is a great one from the high street, from Superdrugs. Again, I bought mine. I think it's also available obviously in Boots. This one as well, the Infallible Sculpt. Really love these. These are both creamy formulas, but again, this is very similar to the stick, so you can choose whether you like a stick form or a palette form. But again, this is really good. I didn't use the highlight side as much, I didn't like it, but the contour side of it is really good, easy to blend out, really light contour if that's what you're looking for. But this has slight shimmers in it, which I really love, just if I'm just going for one contour kind of look. So I'm just going to use this rather than any other contour today, and I'm just going to apply it to my contours, and I'm just taking it up, just slightly adding a little bit of colour to my cheeks for today, nothing too heavy. I'm going to go in on the other side as well, and again this has like more of a colour to it. It has lots of pinks and browns and light pinks, which I really love, and it gives you that slight sheen of colour. It's not too much, it gives you just that slight sheen of warmth to your skin for this autumn. So I'm just adding ever so slightly, and then I'm also going to go in with this blush, which I've been loving. It's from Sleek, and I really feel like it's a great autumn warm colour to have on your skin with a slight pinkiness to it, which I really love, because I feel like it adds that blushed kind of light pink to your cheeks. So I'm just going to go in and apply this to my cheeks. It obviously has more of a coralness to it, which I love for my skin tone. Rather going in for a pink, I really feel like these types of colours suit my brown skin tone, golden kind of skin tone. So if you're looking for something like this, where you're more of an olivey type skin tone, these colours go great with olive. Even pale skin tones can get away with this colour as well. It's such a beautiful and versatile colour to have in your collection if you're looking for it. And I think they're blushes from Sleek. You can get them on Amazon as well, and I think they range from about $4.99 for a blusher, which I think is a great price for a drugstore blusher to have. So I'm just going to apply this to my cheeks and take it up a little. I just like to smile just so I can find like my cheeks, and I'm just taking it up a little. So I don't want to add too much colour, but I like that I've got some colour in my cheeks now, and once the look comes all together, it all looks really good together. The other next thing I'm going to go in with is just a little bit of highlight. Okay, and now I'm just adding some highlight, and I'm using this golden beautiful highlight it's called Gold Dust, and it's from Topshop. Glow Dust Radiant, so it's in the colour Radiant, and I've just added a tiny bit of this to my beauty blender. I feel like this is a really good way to apply highlight, and I'm just going to add it to my cheekbones. So I'm just adding just where I want it. I'm just adding that little bit of glow there. I'm not going to go in too much because I might apply a little bit towards the end of the video, but I do feel like I just wanted a tiny sheen of colour there. And I'm just taking this one. It's from the Body Shop, and it's in Shimmer Waves. Really pretty colour. Looks like that. I just think it's very, very pretty. And I'm just going to apply that again with my beauty blender. This is going to need a wash, but I'm just going to take that, just apply it where I want it, to my cheekbones. And then I'm going to go in with and finish my eyebrows, and I'm just taking this Elizabeth Arden powder. It's their eyebrow dual perfection brow shaper and eyeliner in Ebony, number 5. But you guys, if you, again, I know obviously this is more of a higher end product and you can't find this at all, I know they're available at the Elizabeth Arden counter. Debenhams have one. But again, if you're looking for more of an affordable brow kit, Tanya Burr does her own brow kit, and it's really good. Even her eyeshadow kits are really good for this autumn, this season. She has, I think, a new range of autumn colours coming out, really pigmented, beautifully easy to blend as well. This could easily be used for eyebrows if you have dark eyebrows. If not, you can add in one for today and just fill it in my brows. And there's really not much that I do with my brows. I just try and they need to be done at the moment, so do excuse the mess of them at the moment. But I'm just going to go in and just follow the actual shape of my brow, and that's basically all I do. I just fill them in just in the direction the hairs are kind of going, with small strokes. And I'm just using this pointed brush from Anastasia in the number 12, because I only want to slightly define my brows. I don't want to make them look over defined today. Okay, and now I'm going to start with my eyes, and I'm using this palette here from Estee Lauder, the Bronze Goddess palette, which I bought in an outlet, but I'm sure is available online somewhere. I will leave the link below. And I don't know whether it's available in a set at the counter or anything like that, but I'm really loving how the glow of that Glow Dust from Topshop is setting. It's really, really beautiful, and applying it with the beauty blender really gives it that natural look, and it looks blended in really well, rather than using a brush where you can see the brush strokes. I really feel like that tip of using with a beauty blender, which I got off someone I was watching on YouTube, I can't remember her name, and I just feel like everyone's doing it now as well anyway. But really good tip to use beauty blender to apply highlight with. Great idea. So I'm just going to go in because I just applied a bit of concealer to my eyelids to set that concealer in place. as a kind of a primer for my eyeshadows to last longer, I'm just going to set that with this colour on the end here, which is kind of like a pale, almost white shade. And I'm going to just use this e.l.f. brush from e.l.f. blending eye brush, and I'm just going to set that in place. And it also gives some colour as well, so I'm hoping it will just set that. Okay, the next colour, I'm going to use the next colour from that colour, which is kind of an orangey toned colour, an orange with a slight light browniness to it, and I'm going to use that as my crease colour. I'm just going to change brushes. I actually can't find my really beautiful blending fluffy brush at the moment. I have no idea where it's gone. I'm going to try it with this brush here, and it's the eyeshadow brush from Bobbi Brown. I'm just going to, but you guys can use any fluffy brush for your crease. So I'm just taking that colour there, and I'm going to build it up in my crease. So it's a beautiful colour. So I'm just going to keep building that up in my crease until I'm happy with the intensity of the colour. So just applying it into the sockets of my eyelids, just the eye socket, and blending it in and out until I'm happy. This brush is actually not too bad. But I actually can't find my Lancome one, which I love for blending. So I'm just going to keep blending that in until I'm happy. And you can see the colour really building up. That colour in my eyes is really building up now. So I'm just going to keep building it until I've got enough kind of intensity of that colour there. And I love that these colours are really nice and buildable, so you're not getting one heap of colour all at once. You can allow yourself to use just a little bit of colour if that's what you want, and then build it up if you want a little bit more colour. Sometimes when you put on a heap of colour, it's really hard to kind of blend that colour out once you've got it already on. I like to build up my colours. If you're looking for more affordable eyeshadows, Tanya Burr has an amazing selection of browns, autumn browns, if that's what you're going for. She's even got some new autumn colours coming out, I think, with loads of orange and coral in them. Beautiful colours. This is her old one. This is the Fairy Tale Eye Palette, and I also have the Hollywood Eye Palette, which I love these colours because, again, they really remind me of like matte eyeshadows. Really easy blendable, buildable colours to have. Bourjois also, this palette I bought a while ago, and I bought mine in rose, but I think would be perfect. It's from L'Oreal, Le Palette Nude Paris, and it's a great palette to have. You've even got those autumn purples in there, greys, really beautiful subtle pinks in there that would look great for autumn and parties, events, even day to day. This palette is a great palette to have, nice and slim as well for the handbag. Out until I'm happy, and do the same on the other side. And now I'm just going to take this shade from Estee Lauder, which is really old. It's their Pure Colour eyeshadows in single formation, and now I've got mine in the colour Hot Cinnamon Shimmer, and I used to use this all the time for autumn. When autumn came along or winter came along, I used to get this eyeshadow out, obviously, a lot, and use it because I love Estee Lauder eyeshadows. They have this slight sheen to them, and they're not overly pigmented, and they're easily blendable. I just find that you don't want a heap of colour on your eyes. You just want it to look effortlessly, kind of, there's nothing really there, but there is something there. So I just love their eyeshadows, and I'm just going to apply this all over my lid. I'm just going to switch brushes. Just taking this chocolatey brown colour on the end on the Estee Lauder palette, and I'm just going to apply it to my bottom lash line, just to add a bit of definition there. Just to add just to make those eyes pop out a little bit more on the top. So I'm adding a darker colour that I would have gone in with in my crease, but I didn't want my eyes to look too dark on the top, so just want to keep it quite subtle. on the lids there, but I'm just going in just below my waterline and smudging that out. With this brush, it's really easy to smudge out as well. It's the e.l.f. contour brush, so I really like it. Just for the smudging out on the bottom there, nothing looks too neat and tidy, just nice and kind of smudged out look there. And I'm just going to keep going in and out with it until I'm happy with how it's looking. Try not to poke myself in the eye there. Just going to keep smudging it out. Oh. And I'm not going all the way in, I'm just trying to keep a little gap there, because I'm just going to add a little bit of highlight there. And I'm going to go back in with my highlighter, and I'm just going to kind of highlight my bridge of my nose with that, again with the beauty blender. So I forgot to do that. I'm just going to take it up like that, so it looks highlighted there, not too much, and then just blend it out a little bit with my fingers like that, just adding that little bit of highlight, so wherever the light kind of hits it, it's kind of highlighted in that area there. And then I'm gonna take some mascara and really make the eyes stand out now with adding not too much mascara, just a little bit. And this is a really good one from Elizabeth Arden, because it gives you those kind of natural eyelashes, nothing too heavy. It really catches every single lash, so it's really good. Okay, the last thing I'm going to do is lips, and the lipstick I'm using is another lipstick that I picked up not so long ago in an outlet, makeup outlet, and it's their Clinique Pop lipsticks. Their Clinique Pop lipsticks, lip colour and primer based. So I'm not going to go in with a lip liner at all, so I'm just going to apply this to my lips, and I'm going to blend it out with my fingers. And I love doing this because sometimes you don't want a huge heap of colour all on your lips. It looks really unnatural, and you want it to blend in with the rest of the look. But if you guys want to go in with just applying this entirely to your lips and with a huge colour payoff with it, then go right ahead. But I really like to blend it out with my fingers, and I feel like it leaves a really nice washed look to the lips, and it's a very berry toned colour. It's kind of like the same top as my same colour as my top, but I feel like it has a hint of red in it, so it's got that berry brunette brown tone to it, but again very autumn. So I have gone back in and made my lips look a little bit more darker, so I've added just another layer and then blended it out with my fingers, only because I want it to be this pigmented at the moment, because it does wear off, but it takes time to wear off, which I love about it. So I have gone back in, and I feel like it really just makes the whole rest of the face and the eyes stand out, or give you some ideas of what to wear this autumn for your makeup looks. And please give this video a thumbs up, subscribe to my channel. It's free to subscribe, and just press the subscribe button linked below, and yeah, that would be great. And I'll see you guys all in the next Get Ready With Me. Thanks so much guys for watching, and I'll see you all next time. Bye guys.